This is an introductory video into the thread sizes that you'll find on your Airless paint sprayer. So if you want to learn all about thread sizes, keep watching. Hi everyone, Darren here again, and in this video, it's going to be a beginner's video on thread sizes. Now on your Airless paint sprayer, there's not one size that just is used everywhere. There will be some slight differences depending on whether you're working on your spray gun, on the hose, or on the Airless spray itself. So what thread sizes am I talking about? Well, you've got a thread size that connects your spray holder to your spray gun. There's a thread of your spray gun onto your hose. And then finally, where your hose attaches your spray gun, there's another thread as well. So for these three connection types, there'll be a thread size that might change depending on what Airless sprayer you're using. Now, luckily for us, the thread size on your spray gun itself, where your spray holder fits onto your spray gun, this is now a universal thread size of 7/8 of an inch. So you're not going to have an issue with trying to have to find different connectors or anything like that. For the most part, you've got your spray tip holder and it'll be connecting onto your gun. And if you have different spray guns from different companies, Wagner, Graco, Farbmax, Titan, they'll all be using the 7/8 of an inch thread size. There are one or two older gun variations, but we don't really find them anymore, so you'll be fine. The next thread size we'll be looking at is on your spray gun on the other end where your hose attaches or where your hose whip attaches. Now, for your guns for your paint, you'll be using a 1/4 inch thread size. Your hose whip, the diameter of your hose whip or the diameter of the hose that you're using for paints and lacquers might be between like 1/4 of an inch or 3/16 of an inch, but the actual connectors themselves will still all fit each other. So you won't have an issue there. Where it does change is when you're spraying with plaster, then your hose sizes increase to 1/2 inch or greater. And for that, you'll actually find your connection also changes. So where you may be wanting to perhaps use a connector where you can work between 1/4 of an inch and 1/2 inch, for example, that's probably where you're using one of the larger sprayers that can spray paint and plaster, and you've been supplied with a hose that works well with plaster and maybe a larger gun, and now you want to swap it with a gun to spray paint, then you're probably going to be using a connector just to use a smaller hose, or still use the bigger hose but then connect it to a hose whip and your spray gun. So there you have it. Those are the thread sizes. We'll have an article as well that explains a bit more detail in some of the common sizes and also some of the models that are used frequently, just so that you can double check. That's all it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. And as always, have a great spray.